Now let's break down this track and show you the main focus points. For turn 1, braking point, the 100-meter board, slightly past it, you want to brake. You want to use all the track on entry. It's very important to put your left tire on the white line. And there are 3 things that you should focus here. The first one is getting very close to this wall. The second one is the throttle application. You can see here that even before getting to the apex, we're already on throttle. The third point should be using all the exit. So you should be early on throttle, get close to the wall, and be able to push the car wide so you carry a lot of speed. Because this is one of the biggest straight, this and the one before the bus stop chicane. And being early on throttle here means maybe 2 or 3 tenths in some cases. Now, for Eau Rouge and Radion, this is very easy with this car. Nothing unusual. You just have to cut a lot into the first apex. And moving on to the Lecombe. The braking point is in the middle of this curb, but you should use all the curb, all the width of the curb. So put your tire under it. And the whole point of this section is to take not these two corners, but the one after it, which leads to a big straight. So the whole point of this section is to sacrifice this corner so you can get this right. You need a good exit here, which means a good apex, and also being able to stay on throttle for longer and not dropping the throttle. So this is the main focus point of this part of the track, this corner, and being able to keep the throttle up. So in order to do it, we need first to have a good entry on this one, cutting a lot and balancing the car with the throttle and brake. Same here, this is the second cue, cut a lot of this curb, and the car shouldn't be on the right side. You shouldn't track out wide, you should be as close as you can to the middle of the track so that you can go on the left side and have enough time to reposition and take the corner that's really the most important one really fast. Now, here braking point is the beginning of the curb, and you should brake diagonally towards the apex. So apex is around here. You brake diagonally. This is a double apex corner. This is the first apex. You want to track out a bit wider and then clip the second apex around here. And also pay attention on trail brake and throttle application. We trail brake a lot during this corner. Keep holding the brakes and then go on throttle. In no name, you don't want to use this curb. This will unsettle the car. So just a tiny spike on the brakes, 5-10% at max, and try to get this apex right because it's another straight. So the whole point of the no name corner is a good exit because this leads to a big straight. So no more than 10% brakes, rotate the car enough and use all the track. For Puon, I use these lights on the right side as a reference for brake, which is kinda in the middle of the curb, and just want to tap the brake and almost throw the car into the corner. Carrying a lot of speed. Braking point at this curb, you want to use all the curb and put the left tire on it. And just, this is a very long corner, just follow the white line here and use just a little bit of curb when you're going on throttle. So this is all about the flow. You have to feel it because there's not so many references that you can use. You just have to hug this inside, go on throttle so that you will have enough time for this corner to position the car. So you don't want to have your car on the left side, you want to have it here in the middle or as close as you can to the right side. and then you need to clip it just a bit. If you use this AstroTurf near the green, you will spin. So you just need to put your left tire just on the middle of this red and white curb to give you a bit of rotation, then use all this exit. And now this corner is as important as turn 1. So turn 16, very important corner. You have here this band of dirt which you can use to position your car. You won't lose grip. It has the same grip as the concrete. So the first thing is positioning the car right like this. Then using all this curb, you can brake on it and just downshift to third, and you need to get the rotation earlier than other corners. You want to pinch the car in with the downshift and the steering angle. So you can be at apex, even earlier than apex, you should be on throttle like this. We're already on starting to apply throttle. We use the curb and we keep the throttle. Now for the bus stop chicane, there are two things. One is before the bus stop. The faster way to do it is to go diagonally into the corner. So instead of moving the car to the left side and then brake in a straight line, you should use this line and go diagonally with the braking. But in this case, I mess up the braking a little bit. I brake way too early, and as a result, I use so low braking force. You should brake a lot later than this, so probably around here the braking point should be. Use all this curb on the entry to open up, and use all these curves as well. And in short, that's a track guide of Spa. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one.